Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. This is the birthday number 4 reading. Your birthday number tells you about a sub-opportunity of energy that's available to you to help you as you walk out your life path. So your life path is your opportunity. Your birthday number is your sub-opportunity. And you find that by looking at the day of birth that you were born. So if you were born on the 4th of the month, the 13th of the month, the 22nd, or the 31st, you would be a birthday 4. When you add the digits, it reduces itself to 4. If I missed any or my math is off, forgive me, but I'm hoping that the message was clear. And so just like you follow your sun, moon, rising sign in astrology and numerology, you should follow your life path, your expression, your soul urge, and your birthday, right? Those are the 4 numbers that make up your core chart. So you can learn all 4 and check back here to see the energy readings. So I like to pull 3 oracle cards and pay attention to the card on the bottom. So we have going forward. So obviously we're progressing ourselves somewhere to something. We're still on the journey, but we are moving ahead. Then we have solitude, which talks about needing time alone, needing time to heal, recover. And then we have stillness, right? And so I feel like there's another card, in this deck that says stand still. And I think that's when it's like, I feel like that's when you are on the other end of, like, you can't control it. Things are at a standstill. It looks like things aren't moving. But I feel like this stillness card is saying that this is something that you can control. So you can bring your life, you can bring this energy surrounding you to a stillness so that you can hear and see, right? So it is in solitude that you can create this stillness and receive confirmation, information about going forward, right? About your path forward. And this is also where you can power up, you can charge. So in order to continue forward, I feel like you will have times when Spirit is asking you to conserve as much of your energy as possible and to recharge in solitude, right? We have thriving. And so you are going to get to the point where things are going to be moving very fast. Things will be everything that you envisioned. Many options, many choices, many possibilities, just a very abundant outcome. But I feel like Spirit is saying, while things are still planning and building, be mindful of how you move forward. Build good habits, self-care habits. Build that routine in now, because things will pick up, and it's best to understand how to work with yourself and your energy now before you have to really, exhaust a lot more of yourself as you move ahead. Okay, so these are the crystal healing cards. And so next to going forward, we have teacher. And I feel like Spirit is saying that maybe in this next phase that you are going forward to, you are stepping into a role as a teacher. And obviously that doesn't have to be like a literal, school teacher as we think, but it's almost as somebody that has mastered, understood, and learned something in their life, and now they have a duty to share, right? They understand something. And life is vast and complex, but if we all learn the part that we are supposed to learn and then teach that part, I feel like we can best make sense of it, right? Because every human is a different perspective, which is so beautiful when you think about that, right? And everybody's perspective is supposed to do something. And an aspect of you is that you will teach. So when Spirit talks about solitude, we have new beginnings next to it. And Spirit is saying that these new beginnings are going to put you in a position to express, to to open up and to share. Now that you're moving forward, you're going to be share what you collected along the way, right? So in solitude is where you get to really envision and expand your mind about this new beginning. What does it look like, sound like, smell like, taste like, feel like, right? This is where we really create it in our mind, because when these moments of peace and tranquility are over, this is when we get to take the things from our mind and really implement them into our life. But we have to believe it. We have to see it first, right? And so any questions you have about the newness, the things that are yet to come, the things that are still unknown to you, go within. So as you go forward, continue to go within. And then we have stillness. And so next to stillness, we have past life. And some of the things that we, this journey is a continuation from a life that we lived at another time, right? But the mission, the energy that we collected, the energy that we put out follows us to each existence. And so this experience is connected to another experience, right? And so sometimes we have to rectify things in the past that we may not understand or even remember in order to progress to the mission and really begin the mission that we signed up for this time. So keep in mind that maybe if it seems, above past life is new beginning. So maybe you have just ended a cycle that needed to be complete from the past life, and now you are stepping in to this new beginning that is going to be thriving, right? So it's almost like you just completed like some past life karma, and now this new beginning is here. It has arrived. At the bottom, we have balance, right? So we have teacher, new beginnings, past life, and balance. And so next to thriving, we have balance. And like I was saying, I feel like really enjoy the peace and the silence now. Develop good practices, because when you get to that next phase and things really explode for the better, just as you envisioned it, balance is what is going to help you stay in control and really find answers and make the most of this newness. Something I didn't talk about is a 4. So if you're a 4, you are just a hard worker. And it's amazing that the teacher card is here, because sometimes that is like a profession that 4s are. They're teachers. But these are very practical energies. They're logical, self-disciplined. They're helpers. They're orderly, right? And so these are the people that kind of like everybody wants on their team, right? Because they're always going to work hard. They're always going to show up and give their all. And they're going to push through obstacles and challenges without fear. Now, those are some of the higher vibrations of what it means to be a 4. Now, when things aren't going well and we're vibrating kind of low, that looks like being rude, a perfectionist, compulsive, demanding, closed-minded, right? And so 4s are builders. They can create and establish things. And so that is the opportunity that you have in this experience that we're talking about through using your birthday number 4. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to do the 9-card box spread. We have 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the 2 of Cups. So the center card is going to kind of be like, this is way too many. The center card is going to be kind of like the overall energy that we use to fill out the reading. And we'll get one more. We just need one more, and then we'll see the card on the bottom. All right, so this is a pretty cool reading. In the center, we have the devil card, right? And so the devil talks about being attached to things that are abusing us, abusing our energy, or, things that are toxic to us, things that are toxic for us. All right, we got 2 cards that came out. And the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands. Okay. So we have this is about a shift, right? Something in our past was toxic. It was dark. It was something that was hard to break away from. It was something that troubled us, something that really took the best version of us. And so this could have been a person we were tied to, a place, a thing, an addiction, a behavior, a thought. It doesn't matter. But this is about overcoming and restoring balance in life after defeating, conquering, pushing past this devil energy, whatever that toxicity was for you, right? And so we have this Ace of Wands, and that's like a new passion, a new idea. That's a new spark, new inspiration. And it was it's in solitude. If you haven't received this, what the next thing will be for you, it's in solitude that you were going to get this spark, right? And this new inspiration is something that is you after releasing this devil energy, right? So if we can make it through this devil energy, this Ace of Wands is what we can count on, right? And it's when we make it past that we get into this, it's when we break free from this devil energy that we get to the 6 of Wands, which is being celebrated for victory, right? And that's where we have this new beginning. And so it is when you release this, whatever this Ace of Wands represents. Was it someone helping you? Was it, some type of lifeline orchestrated by spirit to help you break free of this devilish connection? You gain victory, and now the newness can come. Now we're in the energy of the new beginning. Now, prior to getting to this period of solitude, inspiration, conquering something toxic within us or around us, before journeying to this new beginning, we were at this place of stillness and this link to our past life. So something that you just conquered, this devilish energy, was present in your past life, and you had to rectify. You had to end it here so that you could begin the new, so that you could move on to the next level in this journey, right? And so beneath this Ace of Wands, we have the 2 of Cups. And so after this 2 of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords, and then we have the walking away. So remember, we talked about people, places, or things that we could be tied to that are, not bringing out the best in us. In some way, they are harmful to us. So we have this 2 of Cups here. Now, if that is a person, a relationship, nonetheless is something that you willingly participated in because you thought that it was balanced, fair, full of love, right? You thought that it was something that you wanted to pursue. But nonetheless, this venture, this meeting of 2, whatever this other thing was, it turned out that the devil energy was a part of this other cup, this other thing that we joined ourselves to, right? And it turned around and it stabbed us in the back. We are at rock bottom, right? So we have totally succumbed to this toxic thing, right? There's nowhere else to go. We realize that this offer, this commitment, this person, this whatever we were tied to we're done. We can't move. We're done, right? We're done. 10 of Swords, totally done. And so Spirit is saying that your ability to detach from this, to gain victory over the devil in this life, is what you were not able to do in your past life, right? So this same experience happened to you in your past life, left you feeling the same way, but you were not able to gain victory over it. And so as you do in this life, we have the 8 of Cups. This is the walking away. This is the not being fulfilled, not participating, right? Now, also, we had the 10 of Wands. And so we have the 10 of Swords. That's the end of a cycle. We have the 10 of Wands. This is about baggage and burdens and not being able to see ahead because we're carrying so much of our past with us. And this is about literally just betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. Anything that could harm us has come, and we're done, right? And I feel like this is about you being able to balance both lives, what took place in the past, but also being able, because look at this, you got the 10 of Swords, you got this. So we're 1 foot in the past, 10's at the end, but then we're about to start another cycle. Um, but your ability to walk away from this devilish whatever that was taking place, or possibly still is what you were required to do. And now this new beginning is here. Okay. Now, above this devil energy, we have the Knight of Swords, and that is like being full steam, going full steam ahead, chasing truth, chasing clarity, like just having clear insight, like just really your mind is made up. You understand, where the honor is, what you want, what you desire, what you know, and you do not second guess. And so, next to going forward, we have the Three of Pentacles, which talks about being able to work on your craft. Maybe you have an audience. Maybe you're putting yourself out there. Maybe people are supporting you and helping you. But nonetheless, 3 is about joy. It's about being fun loving. And so as you go forward, I feel like there's an energy that you now have within you and about you. Like you are excited to pursue what comes next. You're excited for the projects that are going to be available. You're excited for the people that you're going to meet. It's like you can go forward and expect the best now because you know the truth. You have clarity. You see, you've disconnected from the people, places, and things that were really keeping you tied down and bound to just things that were dark and, things that just polluted you. Right? And so now we understand who we are, where we're going, what we desire. And so Spirit is saying, next to going forward, we have Teacher. So as you go forward, you move forward, not swiftly, but also you are defending you are defending what you know, right? So Spirit is saying, take everything that you've learned, take everything that you fight for, take every one of these experiences and allow it to help you as you display what you know to others, right? Because now you're a resource. If you've overcome the devil, if you've overcome anything in any way in this life, whenever you're at a new beginning in any way, right? Whenever we're at something new, it's because we just conquered something else. And so now you are a teacher of where you just left, right? There's something you can share. And so accepting your truth, understanding who you are, but understanding that you had a role to play to continue from another existence, right? But you finished it as you should have, even if it felt like it was something you were never going to be able to break away from. So Spirit is saying is that the ability to thrive is coming, right? And you have to be balanced. You have to balance what was and what will be as you build. So remember, 4s are builders, they're teachers, they're stable. They can do the same thing every day. They don't have a problem with the mundane because they see the bigger picture, right? They're like the cornerstone of the family, the company, just the people that you can always count on. So at the bottom of this tarot story, we have the 4 of Wands, which can talk about this could be the home. This could be establishing something solid with someone else or just within you and, establishing something that others can witness, whether you're doing it by yourself or what. But nonetheless, you're building something And that is going to come about in this new beginning, right? You've overcome something and now you're building. You've gotten victory. You understand how to defend yourself. You know what truth to defend, right? And you know who you are. You know what you need to walk away from. And whenever we are in those dark spaces where we just don't know, it is through solitude and stillness that you can get the most answers. So yes, trust your gut. You've overcome something. Something beautiful is coming, and you have something to say. You have something you've learned. You've gained wisdom, and somebody needs you as they continue their journey out there. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Force. Take care.